You know what I did today? I played video games. Literally all day. That's what I did. I woke up, I played video games, I cleaned my apartment, and then I played more video games. And now I'm recording a YouTube video. Living the dream, baby. How's it going, everybody? It's your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontown rewritten video today because they have given me something to talk about, so I am more than happy to talk about it. I really do like it when TTR gives me something to talk about. It's one of my favorite things, aside from when Corporate Clash gives me something to talk about. I love having something to talk about in general. It's a lot of things to talk about, but when TTR gives me something to talk about, I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that. So TTR uploaded a video yesterday as well as a blog post to kind of give their developer update for the quarter. Were they going to do it every quarter? I think it was every quarter, right? They were going to do like a developer live stream every single quarter. This time they didn't do a live stream. Instead, they just did a quick video and uploaded it, which, you know what, I'm okay with, because it's like, I don't really care if it's in video form or live stream form. I just want to hear about it. I just want to see it. They could have made a tweet. Bro, this could have been an email. I wouldn't have cared. I just like being able to see an update, see what they're working on, seeing what they're doing, which is a lot better than last quarter when they didn't give us one. You guys might not have noticed, but they were trying to promise like a developer update every quarter. And the last one was like September for ToonFest. And then they didn't do another one until now, which was, how many months is that? 6, 7? Definitely missed a quarter in there somewhere. But listen, if they don't say anything and nobody notices, then who's gonna complain, right? It's not like we would have gotten a whole lot much more from that developer update anyway. It just would have been like, we're working on things a little bit more. At least we have this one. We have a firm idea of what's going on. Let me tell you my thoughts and share what they've said. So the first thing I see in this video is Joey, and God, he's so beautiful. Man, I want his hair. He's got the hair of like a greaser mobster. Like, I look at him and I'm like, he's got to be part of the Italian mob. There's no way he's not. But he started off by saying like they started doing this new thing where they have a separate team working on little updates, which is what happened with the April Tunes update. So he's all like, look, we can still have our regular main people working on the big update because we got these other people working on the little update. And hopefully that means that we get at least another little update before we get the next big update. Unless the big update comes out in the next couple months, in which case I wouldn't complain about that either, but we'll get to that. Then Joey starts going off about like all the things that they've been working on and the completion percentages that they're getting to. And for the most part, a lot of the things have gone up in percentage. But my question is, how are you measuring these percentages? Where is that percentage coming from? How do you go from like 60% to like 75% and be able to say that confidently? These have all got to just be like vague roundabout numbers that they just kind of made up, which, you know, are still probably guesstimations in a sense where it's probably close to about that, but there's no way they can like genuinely mark this at like an exact 95%, because they got some things marked at 90%, some things marked at 95%, some things marked at 98%. I want to know how they're measuring this. But for the most part, it looks like the exterior is complete. It looks like the maze game is pretty much complete. The ice game is pretty much complete. They're working hard on the boiler room next, and then they made really good improvements with the tasks and the hideout stuff, which I think is a really important point. I get this a lot while I'm streaming and in my YouTube videos that people don't seem to understand. People are looking at it being all like, why is field offices taking so long? And granted, I feel the same way. It has been like 4 years since they've started this project, and you feel like maybe they'd be a little bit farther along than this by now, or at least done. But in defense of TTR, they are overhauling the entire project. They're not making just a general, like, we're going to put field offices back in the game where they fall down on the street and take over a building like that, right? Like, I was watching my friend Noah stream Tooniversal today, and it's literally just littered with field offices everywhere. Like, how did they let that happen to their game? Like, genuinely, what do you do? Like, that's exactly what TTR was trying to avoid, and Tooniversal just kind of fell into that trap. I don't know, dude. I don't know. So you have to understand the reason why they're taking so long is because on one hand, TTR is very meticulous about the way they do things. They want to make sure they cross all their T's and dot all their I's, and that there's nothing that can slip up once it's released, which something always does anyway, but that doesn't matter. The point is, the way that they work, the reason why they take so long with every update is because they try to pride themselves with doing that, whether they succeed or fail. That's what they're doing. So when you combine that with the amount of work that they're actually doing, it's gonna take a long time, because they're not just putting field offices back on the street, they're making it take over Toon HQ. They're trying to make it events that happen where it's happening throughout a whole district, and depending on which playground you do, you can have different tiers. They're trying to work out a reward. They're trying to work out a task line for it. They're trying to work out a new area called the Toon Hideout. And from what I'm being told, there's a lot of tasks that go with this. So it's not just like a short little like April Toons task that you're done in half an hour. They're really trying to put something into this. At least I'd like to think so, because Joey talks and I don't know, he's got this charisma to him where I'm like, I want to believe him. So I don't know, guys, maybe I want to believe him. But you know me, I'm a sucker for toon tasks and stuff like that. So whenever there's a limited time event or some sort of new task line, I'm on it. Give it to me. Let me run through it. Let me finish it. Let me see all the new stuff. And so with all that, once they get everything done, then they can start working on their launch prep, which is obviously something they're not working on right now. But once they start getting to that, we might actually be able to see like a release window. They said they don't want to show any more additional footage until it's released, which probably means that they are closing in on wanting to release it. However, TTR wanting to close in on releasing it could still be sometime like in November or December. But if you ask my opinion, looking at it from an outsider's perspective, the way that they work, the progress they've made, the kind of trend that they're going on, I'm assuming they're coming out before the end of the year. Whether that's summer, fall, or winter, I couldn't tell you, but I don't anticipate it being any later than winter unless some really big things come up. But I don't actually know anything. They don't tell me anything. I'm as skeptical as the rest of you guys, so I do my best by watching their video and then relay the information into this video and try to give you more of a layman's terms for what Joey's saying, because Joey has a lot of pizzazz where he's all like, we put on a good show, and then I sit here and I'm all like, here's what he's really saying. So they're saying a lot of good stuff. They're saying all the right things. They are still working on it, but the holes here is the fact that we still don't have a release time window at all. All we can really go by is estimates and guesses. But keeping in mind everything that's going to be added to this update, it makes me want to play it. So when it does come out, I will be excited for it. I know that's a question I get. Are you excited for field offices? Heck yeah, I'm excited for field offices. I want to see everything that comes out in this update, because it's this whole like expansion to the game, not just, oh, they added field offices back. Of course I'm going to be excited for that. I just get irritated that it takes like forever. So you can expect as soon as it does come out, I'm streaming it, I'm making videos on it, I'm ready for it. And hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. I'd hope so. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on the subject. If you guys got anything else to add, any questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the comment section below. Other than that, you can like this video if you want, leave a like on it. If you never even saw the video, I'll go ahead and link that down in the description so you can watch it if you were interested. And I think that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you'll see me around doing more streams and videos here very, 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 very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Stay awesome. God bless. And peace.